Sneaker world. What is up, man? You are back in the place to be. Back at the Sneaker God podcast. Back with your host, JT the Cool Soul. Still got my dog down here with me, rocking with me, man. My boy Money Making Mike.
Yo, what up, Sneaker God podcast? I'm back. What's good?
You know it. All right, man. We got a very interesting one for you today. We gonna tell you why your sneakers are trash today. Cause y'all got a lot of trash sneakers, and we're gonna break down why these sneakers are trash. Then we're gonna get into another sneaker that's technically trash itself. I didn't even think about it that way, but we're gonna talk about some Air Force Ones that had already dropped that shouldn't have happened. And me and bro think it's really a cultural thing of why it happened. But we gonna get into it though.
Yeah, most definitely.
But first today, we're gonna break down and tell you why your sneakers are trash. Now, we use this term a lot. If you're a sneakerhead, you know people be like, oh, this sneaker's trash, or oh, that sneaker's trash. But you never explain why a sneaker is trash. Now, for me, I said that it depends on the silhouette of the shoe is what makes a sneaker trash. I'll give you an example. I told bro, them RE or RM Air Jordans.
RPM joints.
Man, that sneaker is trash, bro. I get it. Nigel rolled out the shoe and did the whole bite thing. That shoe's still trash, bro.
I ain't go for it though, yo. I see an all black colorway and it looked pretty dope. Dead ass.
Boy, you not gonna come here tell a lie. Bro, you not gonna tell that lie. Bro, listen.
Hey, the all black colorway was fire. I was like, dang, man, I could like use these for like workout shoes or something. Or work shoes.
Man, there's 1,000 other work shoes I could have gave you, bro. Bro, listen. Everything about this shoe is trash. I don't care what color you put to it, who you have roll it out. It's a trash shoe, bro.
So you want to get the all black joints?
I won't even look at this shoe. Like you can't even put this shoe in my hand. Like it's bro. Everything about this shoe just screams low budget.
Damn.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. You really just tried to give me a low top Air Jordan 4.
Absolutely.
That's basically what you tried to give me. That's horrible. It's horrible. Imagine how much better this shoe would have been if it just was a regular Air Jordan 4. That green shoe would have been way better if this was an Air Jordan 4.
An all green regular 4 would have been crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, don't try to give me something like this. Like, this is what I mean when I say something is trash. This is a trash shoe. But a lot of y'all rocked with the Nigels because it was Nigel.
Okay.
And this is how I know y'all don't like the silhouette. It's been many more colors, and we ain't heard a peep of people buying them.
Thanks.
That's what I'm saying. That makes a silhouette trash. Like this, to me, this is a trash silhouette. Now, bro has a different opinion of what's trash. Now, you explaining what you feel is considered trash.
Okay, since he's going off silhouette, to me, I feel like the colorway of a shoe can make a shoe trash. Or something I might not like on the shoe will make it trash to me. Just my observation. I'm not going to really base it off of silhouette.
Okay. Now, here's what I told bro. I was like, see, his is different than mine because I'm like, okay, you could take a shoe that you saying that the color is trash or the material they use, and you can change that. When it comes to this RM joint, you can't change that. Like it's stuck this way. Like this is how it's gonna look.
What if they change it to a high version though?
That's what you'll have to do. But see, now you just changing the whole observation of it from really not being trash. See, yours is a small change. Yeah. That means my version will have to be a bigger change.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's crazy. It just should never be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, okay, let me put it to you this way. There's brackets for everything. And I think sometimes we'll say like, oh, a shoe is trash. And even I have to backtrack and be like, all right, it's not so much trash. It's okay. I'll tell you one idea for bro, because we had this argument and I had to backtrack it. The Lil Yachty Air Force One.
Fire.
I ain't gonna go that far, bro. He said it's fire.
It is.
When we first saw the shoe, he said to me, I was like, boy, this shoe trash. That's the first thing I was like, this shoe trash. Now, I will say, I gotta backtrack that. It's not trash. It's just cool.
Okay.
Because I told bro, I was like, once something is in the trash, that means it's done for. It can never be fixed. It could when you put something in the trash, it's at its end.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we throw shoes and say that word so much, and I don't think we take time to be like, nah, it ain't trash. It may just be an okay bracket or the cool bracket, or even I told bro, I was like, even if you do a basic bracket, some shoes can fall in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think with how bro was saying it, he's saying color and pattern. And I'd be like, okay, well then you could easily change that and take that out the trash. But you got some silhouettes, I don't think you can change it. And bro, give you a prime example. We talked about this earlier. The Adidas Yeezys. Trash. They're trash. I know y'all some diehard fans over this shoe. But I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm enjoying shit trash.
I don't care what color you put on it, what pattern you put on it, who name you slap on it. Trash. It's a trash silhouette, bro.
It is.
It just looks crazy. I don't know what it is about this shoe. I just cannot get over the hump with this shoe. Like those I consider a trash silhouette. And then listen, this is all opinion based. If you got a shoe that you feel ain't trash, I mean that's cool, but technically to me, it's trash.
Yeah, I can't debate about. I agree with you on that one, man. Yeezy Adidas,
yeah,
trash.
Now here's one for me, and this is where it's about to get controversial. Air Jordan 1 Low, trash.
Show's over. He bugging.
Trash. Listen,
you bro.
Hey, listen. I told bro the Air Jordan 1 Low. It's a trash shoe, bro. It doesn't need to be. Listen, if you got an Air Jordan 1 High, what the heck would you need with an Air Jordan 1 Low?
Okay, just like there's an Air Force One High.
That's different.
What do you need with an Air Force One Low?
That's different.
Like there's a Dunk High. What do you need with a Dunk Low?
Okay, I told bro this. Those shoes are supposed to come in a high and low. They was meant for that. The Air Jordan 1 wasn't meant to be a low. It just got made into a low
in 1985.
Okay, bro did a little history. We did find out that an Air Jordan 1 Low was a thing in 1985. But I don't care. Jordan didn't play in it, so it means absolutely nothing to me. He didn't go to Boston Garden and put up them points in the Air Jordan 1 Low, did he?
No, he didn't.
Exactly. That shit was obsolete. It doesn't need to be.
But a Jordan 1 Low is still history, though.
I
feel like there are three shoes that are supposed to be lows: Air Force Ones, Dunks, and a Jordan 1 Low.
That Jordan 1 Low is sketchy. It's like teeter tottering.
It's not though.
Okay, what's the better low of the three?
Ooh, I put Air Force One Low as my first.
And what's second?
It's going to be a Dunk.
Okay, so which means the Jordan 1 Low is third. That means you really don't care about it.
It's my top three.
Of course, it's only three shoes.
It's my favorite three lows that I have, like Air Force Ones, Dunks, and Air Force Ones. And Jordan.
So whoa! You saying just a low shoe period?
Yeah.
So would you put the Air Max 1 over the Air Jordan 1 Low?
I mean, it's already coming in a low top shoe, but yeah.
Okay, so the Air Max 1 would go before that.
Yeah.
So now that makes it fourth.
Yeah,
you see how further and further this shoe keep getting pushed back?
I mean, it's not that many.
You know why it's getting pushed back? Because it's trash.
It's not trash, though. Good thing.
Bro.
I just prefer the top three as better lows. Air Force Ones.
Okay, here's my This is why I consider it trash.
Why is it trash?
Because the high top will always beat it out. At least I know with an Air Force One, I can get an Air Force One low that's better than a high. That's possible.
It depends on the colorway.
You're right. It depends on the colorway. But when it comes to the Air Jordan 1, the high is going to always beat it out.
I mean, but the lows is nothing but a re-edition of the highs.
But that's what I'm saying. If I can get it in the high version, why would I need it in the low version?
The same thing can be said about Air Force One too, right?
But I know that dope colors come out in the low. Okay. Dope colors don't just fly off the hinge on the Air Jordan 1 Low.
So let's say this, though. If a Travis Scott is made in the high, do you think that some Travis Scott lows are better than some highs?
There's like two.
Which two?
That white, black, and blue
The
low
fragment.
top, the fragment joints.
All right.
That's better in the low.
Okay.
That honestly is probably the best low ever to me. That's the one low that I'll give a shot to. The one Air Jordan 1 low I'll give a shot to. Only because it has that fragment.
You said it was another color. What was the other color?
I don't know. What's the other color I said?
The black and brown pair?
Oh, I did say that. All right, so that's 2. But they're not shoes I have to have. Like if I don't, I can not get them.
They're like older now, but if you had a chance to get them, would you get them? And you don't even like Jordan 1 lows.
I don't.
But if you had a chance, if somebody was like, "Yo, I got both of these Travis Scotts right now for a decent price. Do you want them?"
I'd be like, "What else you got?"
Now y'all know he capping, right?
I'm like, "What else you got?"
Y'all know he capping. Y'all know he lying.
Bro, I'm just saying. I just think it's a pointless shoe. Like I got it as a trash shoe.
Okay, let's talk about this though, because
okay.
All right, now you know the Barkleys that just came out, right?
Okay.
Now they're going to make that Barkley into a low next year.
That SB joint
with the SB joint, right? Do you think that is going to be trash? Let's talk about that.
You know what? It's a strong possibility. I really got to see it. I ain't saying I got to see it in hand, but I got to see some real live pictures because I'm just like, I can't picture that shoe in a low top. In my mind, I can't. I just think it looks better as a high top.
Yeah,
I just think they should have did a high top version.
I think the SB hype of it is going to make that shoe sell out.
I think it is too.
I don't like the Moral Temple in the low neither. That shoe is trash.
Oh, horrible. That's another trash shoe. That's another trash shoe. Like
I don't care what colorway that shoe come in.
I don't either. You're right. That is right. And I love that shoe, bro. You ask anybody, that's like probably it can either be second or third as far as the greatest Nike silhouettes ever made for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easily up there. Matter of fact, it can either be 1 or 2. Let me take that back. It can either be number 1 or number 2. It's just Nike silhouettes, not Jordans.
So I'm assuming Penny could be switched up on any given day.
Yeah, it can either be Foam Posit as number 1 and the Up Tempos as number 2, and sometimes they can switch. Just depending on my mood.
Yeah, Penny and Scotty could be.
Yeah.
Nike can be.
So
Charles Barkley could be 1, 2, 3.
That could be easily 1, 2, 3.
GP2, he had a nice little run.
So to put this shoe in a low top air, I was just like, man, what y'all doing right now, bro? Then you right. That's another shoe we got to put. That shoe is trash, bro. That's another shoe that can go into the trash.
Air Maxes are trash too.
Okay, new Air Maxes. Bro said new Air Maxes are trash. Versions. Yeah, I just think they trying to do too much. They trying to make so many things so futuristic to when I'm just like, all right, bro, ain't that much futuristic in the world, bro. We ain't that far in the future. It's just like, come on, bro. We are not that far in the future. Like you could put that in the trash bin.
Yeah, I don't rock with that.
Now I told bro this. Now he say Jordan 1 lows ain't, but every other Air Jordan low is trash.
I know you're not finna say Jordan 11s is trash.
Patent leather?
Yes.
Trash. I told you that. Bro, what
is, hey man, in the comments, what is Jason smoking on today?
Bro, listen. So wait,
what drugs did you do today?
Hold on. If you got the black and red Air Jordan 1 highs, and then you got the black and red Air Jordan 1 low, which one you gonna pick to wear?
Okay, this is just recently happened, so I can say this. I when I saw the 11 low, I was like, dang man, it's fire. But I didn't say it was trash. I just said it's a shoe I didn't need.
Okay. So you saying for you it's not trash, so it's just
I didn't need
okay
it because I got the high.
Say it again, because you got the high version.
But I said I didn't need it. I just said it's not. I didn't call the shoe trash though.
Well, bro, it's a pointless shoe. Because to me, if you got the high version of any Jordan, there's no reason for a low version. But all of them,
I would get the low to rock in the summertime with some shorts or something.
Just rock the high in the summertime. You acting like it's a pair of Timbs. Act like it's a boot. It's a classic Jordan.
I'd rather wear a low with some shorts, bro.
Man, y'all killing me with this, bro. Okay.
So you wear high top shoes with shorts?
Yeah.
Which ones?
pretty much all of my shoes. But I know I put it like this. There's a lot of lows I rock in the summer.
Okay.
But I can
what are the lows that you rock that's not trash?
Air Force One low.
Okay.
Air Max One low. Dunk lows. Okay. Like those.
All right.
Those are probably like my 3 favorite lows.
The 3 our favorite 3. So Air Max Ones, Air Force Ones, and Dunk.
Yeah. Those are like easily.
You might as well just add a Jordan 1 low to your
I never. I just, bro, I can't. It's pointless, bro.
It's not.
Only because I'd rather put on a high top Air Jordan 1. It just makes more sense to me. I don't know. Listen, when I think of Jordan.
Have you even tried Jordan 1 lows, though?
Have I tried one on?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
I just think it's going to feel stupid.
It's not going to feel stupid.
It's going to feel stupid.
You just got to give it a go, bro.
If I'm going to do that, I might as well wear a Dunk. It's the same shoe.
He got similarities.
Exactly. So I'd be like, well, just give me the Dunk.
But if it has similarities, though, you like a Dunk, though, so why would you not like a Jordan 1 low?
Because I feel like it's just not supposed to be. You ever seen something that's just not supposed to be? That's one of them.
But it's supposed to be, though, off history.
Okay, cool. Off history is made that it's supposed to be, but it's just like I can't pick it up.
You being biased, though.
I probably am being biased.
Yeah, exactly.
But I just think it's stupid. It's a crazy. Bro.
I think a Dunk High is stupid though.
It depends. It's some of those colors was supposed to come in a high colorway that I couldn't picture in a low. Because then you could say that for Air Force Ones, and I don't think that for Air Force Ones.
I think that's for Air Force Ones too. I think that for any.
You wilding out, bro. So you're saying it's a lot of Air Force Ones that shouldn't have been
not a lot, but some colorways in the high could have been a low.
Man, I don't know.
And vice versa. Some lows could have been in the high.
But they need each other. Honestly, I couldn't.
Just like Jordan 1 high and Jordan 1
low. No, they don't need each other. I didn't want to say that. They don't need each other. Air Force Ones
like
need each
Dunk
other.
lows and Dunk highs need each other?
Yes.
Air Force One, Air Force High need each other, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
Air Jordan 1 and Air Jordan Low don't need each other. It was going to survive without it. I don't think, and I could be totally wrong with this.
It definitely will survive without it, though. But I'm just talking about in general, though, that you haven't tried a low on, so you wouldn't even know how you feel about it until you try one on. You can.
All right, I'm gonna go try one on.
Exactly,
and then I'll come back and be like, "Oh, it's even more trash." I just think it's pointless. Just like,
pointless, though.
It's just like I think all the rest of the Jordans that have a low to them are pointless. Air Jordan 5 low.
Yeah, all of themselves. Oh, 1.
Don't say that 11.
And 11.
Bro, like
15 low is fire too, though. And a 16 low is fire.
Those are questionable. That 15. No. I mean, like, I'm saying questionable as if you might be right. I'm saying questionable like that. That 15 low.
You remember that 15 low with the black and silver?
Yeah, I remember
that
clear
was fire.
That's why I'm like, that one, all right.
The 16 low, the white red joints that came out while we was in school.
Those was nice. Those I'll give a nod to.
All right.
But anything other than that, the 11 low can go. But you can give me that IE version. I told you that's the better Air Jordan 11 low.
It is.
So that patent leather one could go, and the Air Jordan 1 could go.
No,
those are 2 trash silhouettes. We agree?
The white and red. No, the white and red and the white and Columbia blue 11 low will always be classic.
Man, them things are not classic, bro. They're low.
Okay, think about this though. When the white and red Jordan 11 came out in the mid, it came from the white and red look in the early 2000s, right or wrong?
Right.
Exactly. So in that situation, the white and red high needed the white and red low.
Okay, you got one or something. I'm just not going, bro. It's just something. Listen, some things deserve to be in the trash department, and those
Jordan 1 lows trash is nuts.
Let me look at the camera. Jordan 1 low trash. And listen, and this what I love to say for y'all, man. The only reason, I'm not saying for you.
Okay.
The only reason 90% of people who like Jordan 1 low is because of Travis Scott. I've I've never heard a peep about Air Jordan 1 Low until Travis Scott started doing it.
Okay, my thing is this though, because when Jordan 1s was at its peak,
okay,
it was nothing but highs. We can agree to that,
we
right?
can definitely agree to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really think they started doing the 1 lows to like later on. But I think when they did make, you might have a point with this, when they started making Travis Scott 1 lows.
That's what made it important. Yeah, that's what I say. You probably was rocking them before then. And that's cool.
They wasn't really making that many 1 lows from what I remember. It was just always high.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really start seeing and paying attention to Air Jordan 1 lows to Travis Scott made it. I was like, why is he making these lows? Like, nobody's checking.
You got a valid point with that. That's like Travis walks to the Jordan 1 low.
Exactly. That's what I'm just like, trust me, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, just say by the time he get done making these Air Jordan 1 lows,
now we gonna try a run.
Ain't nobody gonna mess with him no more. They not gonna think
about it. It depends
on
the colorway for the 1 low. I like Jordan 1 low.
But see, that's you. I give you the nod for that because you just like the silhouette.
Yeah.
People just like whose name attached to it. And we also said that, okay, here's another thing. Sometimes a name can attach to a trash shoe and y'all are still buying.
Yeah.
Like we said with the Yeezy Adidas. I think that whole silhouette is trash, but y'all bought it because I think his name was so powerful.
Like at the time he had a run.
Yeah. Quiet as kept, bro. He still got a smaller run. Like that little stupid sock shoe, people bought that.
Yeah. But it was like, what, $20? I would have bought it too, but
I wouldn't have bought it for $5. I'm just saying, like, it's still not something I would have bought. Like what you say, I could put that 20 in the gas tank.
Yeah.
It was pointless.
Yeah, when it came out, I wasn't even enthused about it. I was like,
me either, bro. That was another.
But the simple fact that it was $20 as well.
That just was another trash thing to add to the list.
They were just trying to get rid of it, man. It had so much inventory.
I mean, listen, bro. For me, bro, it's a lot of things that I consider trash. But it is something, like I say, I did have to double back and really think to myself, like, damn, Jason, well, what made this trash to you? Like I said, when we was talking about, just to go back to the Lil Yachty Air Force Ones, I just didn't like the color scheme. But I understood it. Was a better
color, though? What if they had a different color?
Then I probably would have rocked with it.
Okay.
I would have rocked with it. Yeah. It's not that the silhouette is bad. See, that sometimes means more to me than the color. You know what I'm saying? It's more so the silhouette for me because I'm like, bro, once the silhouette is bad, it's almost like nothing you can add to it. It's almost like having a bad car. No matter if you paint it candy paint or put some rims on it, you can't get past the car. Like you're like, but this is a trash car. Like you just painted a turd. That's all you did.
So what if they make your favorite Jordan silhouette in the low, which they have made Jordan 5 lows before?
Oh, I hate that.
You cop it?
I never cop. I've never bought an Air Jordan 5 low in my life.
What if they make you like what your favorite color scheme though? You still copy?
Nope.
All right, we'll see.
I pass it. Listen, it's a pair of Air Jordan 5 lows that are dope to me. It's like a Chinese colorway or a Chinese thing. About, yeah. That joint was, I was like, now why y'all didn't make this in a high? Like you why would you make this a low? Like you just ruined it. Like if that was a high, bro.
But you like the shoe though.
I like the shoe as I remember seeing it. It never was supposed to be a low. That's the shoe that we know that wasn't supposed to be a low. Now, Air Jordan 1, I'm going to give you. That at no given time was there supposed to be an Air Jordan 5 low. That's like an Air Jordan 3 low. How would you feel about that?
That's nasty work. I don't even want to imagine a 3 as a low.
You see? Okay, so that's how I feel the 5. I'm like, I can't even. I got to sit here and look at an Air Jordan 5 low. Like, bro, that's trash. That's trash.
Jordan, please don't do that.
But listen, hey, never do a 3 low. That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
I couldn't even imagine how that would look. Jesus Christ.
Like, what? Like, what is this?
But some of y'all got to come to realization that some of the stuff y'all be liking do be trash, bro. Like, it
I mean, fashion is subjective, bro.
It is. I got to understand that, bro. Yeah. But some of y'all sneakers be trash that y'all be liking. I don't care. I'm sticking with what I'm saying.
What have you seen that was trash lately?
That I seen, well, just to go back to that RM Air Jordan. Yeah, people was going crazy. When Nigel rolled that shoe out, people was going, but I'm like, are y'all looking at the silhouette? Like I'm like, maybe I'm seeing something wrong. And I kept looking, I was like, Nah, I see what I'm seeing, bro. That shoe was horrible.
But like you said, and I'm gonna use your words against you, a great story can always make a shoe better.
All right, I lied with that. Forget that. Forget I ever said that. That was wrong. I was tripping when I said that. That was a great story for a trash shoe. He's hey, I'm sorry.
The story sold the shoe.
Man, Nike and Nigel Sylvester swindled y'all. You know what I'm saying? He got y'all.
I would say this though, and I'm going on record to say this.
Okay.
Nigel probably is the best storyteller when it comes to shoes.
He is. Now I'm gonna give it to fam. You are
besides great. J Tips, Joe Freshgoods has some good story, but if we talking
commercial rollout like
story wise,
he got it. He got it. And when he did the Air Jordan 4 brick by brick, he nailed it. I'm not gonna say
that shit every chance.
Every chance I get, bro. Classic shoe sneaker of the year still. But my thing is this: when he did these RMs, bro, I'm like, bro, this shoe is truly horrible. First of all, you tried to make it look like an Air Jordan 4 low. That was horrible.
Maybe that is how the 4 is supposed to look as a low.
Then whoever thought that should really be fired. If that's what an Air Jordan 4 supposed to look like in a low, I'm scared to think about what 3 would look like then.
I don't even want to imagine.
You see what I'm saying? So if we're imagining that this is what the 4 looks like, the 3 can't look no better.
But you saying it's like super trash. It's not, to me, it's not that bad.
Bro, come on. Mike,
I was one of those people that said that it was trash when it first dropped. And then when I started looking at it, and then I started seeing like some on feet pics, I was like, man, it's kind of decent. Like,
bro, would you buy it?
Not for the price.
What does the price have to be for you to buy this shoe? Give me a number.
I mean, I would buy like the gray pair, not the green pair though, like the grayish black pair with the red.
So you spend like what on it? 100, 120?
I'll probably spend like 2.
You want to know how much I spend on it?
0.
You can't even get it to me for free.
Damn.
That's how bad this shoe is. All right, you can't even get it to me for free. Like this, bro.
So if Jordan hit you up, it was like, hey, I want to send you these right now. Are you gonna tell her no?
I'm like, Mike, you got something else for me? Like, is anything else you can give me? Mike had to give me something else, bro. I'm gonna take that as a disrespect.
So you really gonna tell the person that's calling you no? Like,
yes. I gotta be real with myself, bro. I'm like, do you like me? Like, you must don't mess with me like that. Like, we ain't cool. Like, that's how I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it as an insult. This what you gonna offer me? There's no way, bro. I put in too much work in the sneaker game to accept that shit.
So Nigel himself gave you a pay, you ain't taking it.
Oh, hey, listen here. Nigel Sylvester, if you roll up on me, if you don't got the big bright bricks in your hand, just keep riding your bike past me. Just ride past me, bro. I'm not taking these. Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
I think he's frame. Yeah.
I don't even think Nigel Sylvester liked this shoe. I low-key think he was forced to make this. I think Jordan Brand asked him like, hey, can you try to do something with this shoe? And he was like, all right, I got y'all. I think this was a favorite
I got another trash silhouette.
Okay, let me hear.
The Legacy is 312 for Jordan. Even Don C couldn't save that shoe.
Oh, boy. Wait a minute. Okay. Now, didn't he make this shoe? Or this was a shoe before he collabed with it?
Man, he did a collab, and that couldn't even save it.
But that's what I'm saying. Was his shoe the first shoe of this, or was it a shoe before he decided to collab?
I don't know offhand, but I know he did a collaboration.
Hey, now I ain't gonna lie, boy.
Those
right. Those are horrible. I looked at that shoe and I was just like, hey, that's one shoe Don C shouldn't even put his name with. Yeah, I'd have had to tell Jordan Band, like, look, I know you paying me big dog, but I can't say this one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's another trash shoe.
So I think they did Don C wrong, man. They did.
Honestly, bro, he need a better little rollout than what he gets sometimes. Man. They did him wrong with this one. See, so that's what I feel with the Nigels. I don't think he decided to do this shoe. I think Jordan Brand asked a favor for this shoe.
I mean, that could be true though. Like,
that's why I'm saying,
work on this shoe.
But I guarantee you, if I
but they probably did a test run to see if it would sell.
It's not selling though. Think about it.
I'm talking about his first shoe. Like, we're not gonna give you like a retro. We're gonna give you like this shoe right here.
If you saying get him to test run? Yeah. Okay, I can see. I mean, damn, that's a horrible test run, boy. But he made it happen though. Yeah. To say he made it happen, I'm just like,
they gave Don C the fire shoe first, and then they just like
that. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
We gonna give you all this fucked up. All these other.
You should never get a fire shoe first, then your next be horrible. That's horrible work, bro. Too is horrible. Yeah, that's probably one of the worst. It's next to these goddamn RM4s, boy. I tell you, I just really hate this shoe, bro. I really truly hate this shoe.
Hate is a strong word, man.
Man, I'm sticking to that. Like you said, if Nigel,
that shoe is not that bad.
Hey, if Nigel roll up on me with these,
I'll get an all black pair to work out in.
There's so many other shoes you can work out in. Bro, you're not going to buy these just to work out in. You would buy something else. If it's on
sale, I am confident. What?
Bro, stop, Mike. I don't care if these on sale for $60, bro. I wouldn't even let you spend that $60. You know how bad it is? If you bought the shoe for $60, I give you $100, throw them in the garbage. That's how much I hate the shoe for you.
That is wild, man.
Bro, listen. Y'all gotta tell me what silhouette or what shoe you think is trash. Or what to you, y'all need to tell me like what makes a shoe trash in your eyes. Like I say, bro, say sometimes it's the color and the patterns. Me, I personally just think it's the silhouette. Cause you can change his. You take a silhouette and just change the color around it, he'll be like, all right, now it's dope. Yeah. You once again, you can't do that with this shoe.
All right.
There's nothing you can do. It's done for. But y'all let us know, man. What makes a shoe trash to you? All right, man. We got another shoe that, dang, gotta call this shoe trash too. So Nike has decided to make a shoe that we've heard terminologies with this a million times.
What we seen?
That we seen. The all white dirty Air Force One. They actually made this a real shoe, bro. And we all know this is a cultural thing. Because where me and bro come from, if you get a scuff on your white one,
it's over.
It's over. It's grass cutting shoes at that point.
Yep.
There's no point in life that we would ever want to walk around with some dirty Air Force Ones. And Nike had decided to make this a real shoe.
And you know what's the crazy part is the more you wear it, the cleaner it gets.
Well, you're going to have to wear the hell out this shoe then.
Exactly.
You know how many times you got to wear this shoe for it to get clean? Bro, listen. I know there's some people out here who do wear dirty Air Force Ones. And shame on you. There's no way in hell you should be walking around with dirty Air Force Ones. Like, this should never have been a thing, Nike.
But my thing is this, though. If somebody does have some dirty Air Force Ones, what can you assume that, hey, man, they might be rocking the dirty Air Force One joint?
See, that's going to be hard to know. I don't even know now. I'm going to be like, is it the dirty Air Force One or your Air Force One just dirty? Like, I don't even know that. Man, listen, regardless if you got on the real dirty ones or some ones you dirtied up, you still in the wrong. Both times. Like, bro, listen, white Air Force Ones.
But they sold out, though. That's the crazy part. People wanted them, G.
They did. And they going for like $200. Yeah. Listen, I ain't giving you $2 for these. There's no way. Like, you gotta, okay, they gotta understand it this way, bro. White Air Force Ones has and always will be like a staple in the sneaker community, bro. Like, I remember back in our time, bro, like, we was buying white Air Force Ones standing by the boatload. Or,
yeah.
Like, you always wanted your pet to just be so fresh, bro. Like, I vividly watched people carry their white Air Force Ones in the box that they got in school and then put them on.
Yeah.
Like, that's how serious it was.
It was.
Like, I'm trying not to show our age, bro. But me and bro come from the time frame of white Air Force Ones, the time where it wasn't even in season. You wasn't even getting them all year round.
Nope.
You had to wait till spring to get white Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
And we was standing in line to buy 3 pairs because we like, well, they're not going to come back out again till spring.
Yeah.
Like, that's how
deep. I seen people like throw their shoe on the ground if it got dirty.
Bruh, thank you. Bro, y'all got to understand, just a little bit of speck of dirt. You just like, this shoe is ruined, bro.
It's ruined.
And don't let you get a crease in that boy. It's really over. So, you telling me, Nike, you would decide to bring out a shoe that's just this type of dirty, bro, that just make this feel like, oh, this is okay.
There's so many other Air Force Ones like you could have brought out.
Man, it's so many other.
Give us the sheet.
Yeah, give us the sheets, bro.
Nike, make it right with sheet. What y'all doing?
I don't know what y'all doing, but this wasn't the move, bro.
Reach out, man.
Like, you can't just think just because you hear it's a certain group of people wearing dirty Air Force Ones that now everybody wants it. Like, at no point in time have I ever looked at the shoe and was like,
I'm excited to get a pair of dirty Air Force Ones.
You know what? This gonna work, bro.
It's gonna shake.
Because now I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna kill him with this.
Yeah. It's gonna be so crazy. I'm be like, so you gonna have on just a dope outfit with some dirty shoes? Like, how that's supposed to go? Like, that don't even make sense. This, you can tell this shoe ain't for the dresser. Like, it's not meant for us.
It's not.
Yeah, and that's okay, bro. I mean, everything ain't gonna be meant for me, but everything I don't want to see either.
This was not on my list for 2025 for it to come out.
I ain't gonna lie, when I first heard of it, I was like, oh, this gotta be a joke.
I thought it was a joke too.
I did. I was like, that's a joke, bro.
Then I seen all the sneakers outfit. I was like, oh, this is a real thing.
Man, this is,
and it was going for like what it was like 130.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's a sad day when we can see a dirty Air Force One going for a high price and sell out. Like, what kind of person is out here buying this shoe, bro?
Like, who was in Nike's marketing was like, yo, let's just
do this.
Do this.
And he still got a job today. It's what's mind blowing to me. Like,
it is.
You should not have no job after putting out a product like this and thinking that it's cool. Like I say, bro,
I'm not gonna go that far. He said that.
I'm going that far, bro. You wilding with this. Cause like I say, bro, you gotta understand how special the Air Force One is. Bro.
It is.
For some people, that's probably like the mecca of shoes, and that's cool. Yeah, some people gonna rock with that. Even it's times that I rock with it. I know we talk about Jordans and everything a lot because that's the time frame me and bro come from, but we also come from when that Air Force One was booming. Yeah. It was booming, bro. Like, thanks. And the white one was like the Godfather. You could have all the different colors, all the different styles, but your original shoe was gonna always be the white on white. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was gonna be one shoe that you would at least buy 2 times a year.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because you always wanted that shoe to be fresh because it almost can go with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just that standout shoe to where if your outfit was so dope, the white Air Force One was just gonna calm everything else down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them things where it's like, I'm gonna make sure they see your outfit. I'm gonna just play the background and just be cleaning up.
A cold fit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. One thing I like about white Air Force Ones, it could also just be a chill shoe. Like, if you throw on some sweatpants and a t-shirt, that white Air Force One's gonna pop with it.
Yeah, you just chilling.
But to put the dirtiness to it, man,
and
boy.
The more you wear it, the more it get clean.
I need to know how that goes. Like, I don't understand how the more you wear it, it gets cleaner. Like, I don't know how dirt just magically disappears. Like, how does that work? Like,
I don't know. I'm gonna have to check a YouTube video.
Yeah, bro. This I ain't gonna say this set Air Force One back 10 years, but it's making it look like a joke. Like, that's bad.
The Yachty joints just came out, so they kind of won.
Okay,
it didn't take a step back.
It didn't take a step back. I knew that, but I'm just like this, bro. I hate.
It definitely made me look at.
That's all I'm saying. It make you look at the Air Force One different, or the people that's behind it. I'm just like, come on, bro. This ain't what this is meant for. I like I say. It's almost like saying, I look at the Air Force Ones almost like the Mercedes company. You know what I'm saying? They make classic, nice cars. Like, I don't want to see them give me a car and throw some mud tires on there. I'd be like, wait, this don't go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's supposed to always have a classic feel.
Yeah.
And so to take a white Air Force One and take it away from its original classic feel is like a step down. Like,
I agree.
This was something that didn't have to be. Because, and like what bro said, it's so many other silhouettes we could be focused on with the Air Force One. I'm not saying the Air Force One right now is I'm not going to say a drowning point, but we haven't seen it like we used to see it in the 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That has ran this course, though.
See, I don't, bro.
I think Air Force Ones will always have like a special place in Nike's heart, but like,
you think it to the new crowd? It's not.
It's just gonna be like, all right. It has to be something groundbreaking. Like, where we all want it.
But see, sometimes that ain't gonna always be, bro. It's rare. I'm not gonna say it's super rare that when we saying all, I'm assuming you saying like the older crowd and younger crowd.
Yeah, but mostly it's gonna be the older crowd. Like I give a good example when the Lennons dropped. I think more people our age or a little bit younger, a couple of years younger, wanted that shoe.
And not you know what? That's a shoe that shocked me. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I thought when that shoe came back, I was like, "Oh, they gonna run this shoe up. It ain't gonna be hard to get," and it's not.
It was hard to get though, but the resale wasn't high.
That's what I meant. I'm going off. Yeah, the resale was like it was an easy, shoe to get. It wasn't crazy to obtain it.
Right.
And when I look back at what that shoe did back when we was in high school,
man,
you couldn't even touch that. Man, that was more than a grill. To be honest with you, that might have been the first shoe that even started the word to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how important that shoe was. Yeah. That was an important shoe. And
that was like 2001.
Yeah. So I would like to see Air Force Ones get back. They don't have to get back to the early 2000s, but give me some of that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just think this was a poor start to start here with a dirty Air Force One. Because think about it, bro. I think cats don't mess with Air Force Ones as heavy as they once did. I think you gotta be like an old fan of it to really still see it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I don't know if they're making enough to make new fans with this shoe. Like you said, the young cats may like the Lil Yachty's. That might be a good go for them.
Yeah.
I don't know what this dirty one. Cause then I'm okay. This is a more valid point to it. If you are into this dirty white Air Force One, you technically get your own white Air Force One and make it dirty your dang self. Instead of just going to buy this one, that makes no sense. This is a bad shoe. It's a bad choice.
It's tragic, man.
It is, bro. I hate to see Nike be in this type of situation with shoes, bro. Like they just looking bad out here.
But Jordan is saving them, so
man, he better be. Yeah. But y'all let us know, man. I mean, I already know some of y'all cats be like, yeah, they was crazy for putting this out, but
yeah,
somebody out here may watch this and be like, I'm going to cop that dirty Air Force One.
Please don't.
I'm gonna look at you different. I ain't gonna hold you. Facts. But I always say, let us know, man.
Let us know, man.
Try what you think about it. What you don't think about it. Just tell me something. But there's another good one, man. I always like when my dog come down here and we can agree on something.
Appreciate it, man.
We're gonna have times we don't. All right, just like the low Air Jordan 1. Y'all let me know about that.
He always trouble.
Y'all tell me, is that a trash shoe or am I bugging?
Bugging.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna tell me it's a trash shoe.
Nah.
And bro gonna always have his opinions. But like I say, it's been another dope episode, man, of the Sneaker God Podcast. I'm your host, JT the Cool Soul. My boy Money Making Mike. We out.